In the beginning, before anything existed, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty, dark, and without form, and God's Spirit moved over the waters. Then, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, so he separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and the darkness night. This was the first day. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters," and God made the sky, separating the waters above from the waters below. The sky was like a giant blanket, stretching high above the world. On the third day, God said, "Let the dry land appear," and it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathered waters seas. Then, God said, "Let the earth produce plants, trees, and all kinds of vegetation," and the earth became green and full of life. On the fourth day, God said, "Let there be lights in the sky to separate day from night." God made the sun to rule the day, the moon to rule the night, and the stars to shine in the sky. The sun rose brightly, followed by the moon glowing softly at night, with stars twinkling in the background. On the fifth day, God said, "Let the waters be filled with living creatures, and let birds fly across the sky." God created fish of all kinds to swim in the seas and birds to soar in the sky. He blessed them to multiply and fill the earth. On the sixth day, God said, "Let the earth produce living creatures," and God made all kinds of animals, wild and tame, big and small. Then God said, "Let us make humans in our image, to rule over the earth and care for it." So, God created a man and a woman, and he blessed them. Finally, on the seventh day, everything was complete. God looked at all that had been made and saw that it was very good. So, on the seventh day, there was no work. Instead, God rested, enjoying the beauty and peace of the world. God placed the man and woman in a beautiful garden called Eden, where they could eat from any tree except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. But they disobeyed God's command, and sin entered the world. Because of their disobedience, they had to leave Eden. Life became harder, and they had to walk the land for food. But God still loved them and watched over them. Adam and Eve had many children. Among them were Cain and Abel. But Cain, out of jealousy, did something terrible. He hurt his brother Abel. This brought more sadness into the world. But God did not give up on humanity. Adam and Eve had another son named Seth, and through his descendants, God's plan for redemption would unfold. And so, the story of creation began. From the first light to the first family, God's love and plan were always there. And this is just the beginning of a much greater story.